No! So many people died! Oh my god!
Come on, Thorpe. Tell me there's a back door to your office.
Let's check the map. Meeting room. It's a meeting room. Maybe I could call people. Since everyone was...
Maybe I should play the Smirnov trump card this time. No, this is nothing but a hunch.
Should we get Smirnov? Should we trust him? I really want to catch this guy. A collectible. I mean, Smirnov, like, protected me, right? Let's do it.
Smirnov didn't know what to think. He asked me to watch out and call him as soon as I had more information. He also told me that Gil had finally talked. He denied having blocked the basement door and said the truck door opened, but he got knocked on the head as soon as he tried to get out. He then woke up when the police found him beside the basement door. Obviously, the same person who had jammed the door had carried him there.
It has to be another person that we do not, but we're now suspecting. Okay, let's just check out this room.
If Weekly were here, I'd have to tie his hands behind his back. So, you had something to do with that chest expander after all.
I could climb out the window and go to his office.
Cats aren't afraid of heights. That's why I've never felt vertigo.
Now we're in the meeting room.
In my experience, when something looks really good, it ends up smelling really bad.
Oh yeah. I smell something really bad over here. Oh god, another minigame. What? What just... Does it change spots or something? Okay. There. Oh. He could have been the sniper for all we know.
I better not use it. It might be connected to the switchboard at the front desk. It's a bit strange to see no office chair behind a desk. until you remember the desk's owner is in a wheelchair.
Yeah, but now we know that performance pills exist.
I earned the nickname Iron Arm. I used to throw the ball in.
Well, that's how I read.
And yeah. Went wherever it wanted. And my coach, the great Joffrey Sachs. And so I worked hard. Pearl Harbor. I enlisted immediately. After losing a partner in combat, a serious injury, I asked to be relocated. I became a sniper. I know I shouldn't say this, but I was one of the best in the Army, and it was all thanks to my accuracy. No, it was all thanks to Jeffrey Sachs. I wonder how many Americans that man saved with my arm. After these words, Tim Thorpe is moved almost to tears and asks me to take a break. It's shocking to see how an athlete and soldier, a man whose aim and skill won him a Medal of Honor and the nickname Surgeon among his brothers in arms. That can't be. I mean, it could be a coincidence, but no.
Wow, I didn't think he was nicknamed a surgeon.
Why am I surprised? In every investigation, there comes a point where every single lead seems to go down the drain. And you have to retrace your steps to get back on the right track.
I knew it! What is happening? Oh. And a collectible. Just had to appear at the right moment. So they call him Surgeon. And Spano blames everything on the surgeon. Which I thought was Mitchell. Oh, okay. This? Oh. Okay. Spano blames everything on the surgeon. Cole thought the surgeon. Oh, okay.
That's it. Thorpe is the man behind the whole drug operation.
So, what do I have? Well, I could say this. And this. Oh. And this. I called out the surgeon for his excellent aim. No. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm meant to, but I know I'm on the right track. That's the only thing. Yeah, I had this. And this. And this? Okay, what about this? This? Oh. Okay, I got two. Sniper. Wait. Now I forgot what I was doing. This. That. They called Thorpe the surgeon and a sniper killed Randall Lee. It'd be this one. Maybe I'm combining the wrong ones, even though there's like a third one to combine with that one. So... what if thought was involved? Okay. So, there's this. I think I'm reaching a dead end. Like, maybe I don't have enough clues. Okay, I guess Blacksad was just burning some... Oh! Hey!
Oh, crap. Of course.
Now we can make a deduction. I knew that wheelchair was a facade.
Wait, what if Groon's drugs helped Thorpe walk?
There we go.
Of course. It wasn't Mitchell or Gill. It was Thorpe who shot Randall at the hospital. Everything adds up now. And yet I can already hear Smirnov telling me I have no conclusive evidence. What if I set a trap for Thorpe? But how?
Wait, am I thinking of how to set a trap?
Ha! What if I place Thorpe's gun up there and corner him so that he has to stand up to get it? The show was about to begin. All I needed was an audience and some patience.
Well, I wanted the audience early on, but I guess not.
Stop it!
Arr! Don't you know who you're dealing with, matey?
What a silly man!
Mutiny! You wants to be shark bait, do ya? Oh, Blacksad. I feel terrible for keeping you waiting.
John,
But you see, there was mutiny on board, so...
stop!
you see what I have to put up with. All right, helmswoman, to the cabin with you! Onward!
Aye, aye, Captain.
Come along, Blacksad. Julie, don't let anyone bother us.
This is heartbreaking.
Honey, will you wait in the boardroom for me, please?
But
I'll just be a minute then. I think you've already suffered enough.
okay.
And think about where you'd like to have dinner tonight, okay? You see, I'm not gonna pay you for solving the case.
Wow. I thought you were the kind of man who was true to his word.
No, it's not that. You'll get every penny we agreed on, and more. But not because you solved the case, but for her. 2 days ago, she wanted to end it all. Drop out of college, sell the gym. Too many wounds to heal. But through your incredible work, you managed to heal them. Well, perhaps not completely. It takes time to get over something like this. But at least, thanks to you, Sonia wants to be happy. She has hope. I'm going to help her make Dunn's Gym the best in the city. Who would have ever guessed it, huh?
In the end, it seems like Dunn's death was the best thing that could have happened to the gym, huh?
Don't be so cynical. By God, can't you stop playing the hard-boiled detective for 1 second? Anyway, back to the case. All those people you confronted. Gil, the German doctor, even Mitchell. Huh. I would have never suspected him. Did they say anything? Why did they do it?
Why
did
do
they
you
mention any
ask?
accomplices?
They did mention a certain surgeon.
Surgeon? You have any idea who that could be?
A journalist told me. Ring a bell?
I'm sure you've got good intentions, but you're wrong. What makes you think that? I'm sure there's an explanation.
Don't deny it. I know Mitchell gave them to you.
People see a wheelchair and think, poor guy, he can't walk. But there's so much more to it than that. Some nights I can't even sleep from the pain.
That doesn't explain why you didn't tell me you knew about those drugs. I know that you were a highly skilled sniper, and I think it was you who shot Randall Lee at the hospital.
Have you seen me, Blacksad? How could I possibly do that? I hired you to solve this damn case. You think that's what a murderer would do?
Only because you thought I'd blame Bobby Yale and drop the case. But as soon as I realized something wasn't right, you sent Randall Lee and Gil to give me a scare. And when all that failed, you ordered Lee to kill me.
You're the type that won't open his jaws once he's got his prey, aren't you?
I think I've made that clear enough by now.
Oh, I thought he was grabbing for his gun.
Put yourself in my place for a minute. You're a promising football player who just got back from the war, but you're still a nobody. The man you saved kindly opens his house to you, and that man is still undone by his wife's passing. He works all day at his gym, and he drinks himself to sleep at night. So you practically end up raising his daughter. You give her her very first abacus. You encourage her to further her education. You comfort her when she misses her mother and her father. Meanwhile, your sporting career takes off. Life is good. Until one day, out of the blue, an accident cripples you. An old friend, Mitchell, tells you he knows someone who can help you. A German doctor. His drugs take some time to work, but they do wonders. You manage to walk for short bursts at a time, little by little. And those bursts keep getting longer. But the drugs aren't cheap at all. So you have to find a way to pay for them, don't you see?
So you decided to start an advertising agency focused on product endorsement by athletes. And then it occurred to you to sell them those same drugs you were taking. Drugs would help them excel, and you'd get better ad deals. The perfect business model. Your first client? Craig Spano. His career had hit a rough patch, so he was the guinea pig for your new operation. And yet, when the drug started having serious side effects, you got rid of him. Afraid he would talk, you tried to kill him. That's why he hid. From then on, your business was smooth sailing. You even began to think you were above the law. You thought that you were untouchable. Until Joe Dunn found out, and then, 2 days before his unfortunate death, he came to see you.
That's enough now. You stop it. Now, I don't know if I'm above the law, but I am sure as hell not beneath it. Do you know how much power I have? The kind of people I eat with every day? I could shoot you right now, and nothing would happen to me.
With that gun you keep in your drawer? I'm afraid not. I placed your pistol out of reach, just in case you happen to confirm my suspicions, Ironarm. And now, if you'll excuse me, I have an appointment with the police.
Oh, he stood up!
I won't let anyone wreck my life again. Sonia and I, we deserve a future.
You can come in now, Smirnoff.
Timothy Wilson Thorpe, drop your weapon. You're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, the state will provide one for you. Mr. Thorpe.
What the fuck?
Sonia Dunn. You are under arrest for the death of Timothy Wilson Thorpe. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Just shut up. Sonia should never set foot in jail.
Blacksad, don't.
You know damn well that Thorpe never would have gone to jail. He would have pulled his strings and the case would have been dismissed for lack of evidence. Or worse, they would have blamed someone else.
No, there's no way this could work. How do we hide this? John?
I'll put the bullets back in the gun. Thorpe had me at gunpoint, but Sonia was faster. We're doing the right thing, Chief.
John, why do I end up getting my hands dirty every time I'm close to you?
Oh.
After everything that had happened, the last thing I was interested in was the fight. Did Yale take drugs before the fight? Did Stone let him win? I had done everything in my power for things to go the way my moral compass dictated. Whether anyone would listen to me, that was another story. Because no matter what they tell us, our actions don't always determine our future. My moral compass. As if I even knew what that means. I didn't even know what to think of my performance throughout the case. Did I have a clear conscience? Would I have made the same decisions, given the chance?
Mostly yes. I think the number one thing I got wrong is that I didn't trust Smirnov. He was established as Blacksad's friend from the beginning, but for some reason I just couldn't trust him. Probably because the amount of power that the criminals have in the city makes it seem like that they have control of the cops as well. I was always prepared to be wrong about Thorpe because it was just a hunch. Backed up with barely any evidence. The only thing that really made me think that it was really him was because the idea of, in a mystery, it's usually someone you least suspect. And he was in a wheelchair, and he had, I guess the wheelchair was like a way for me to suspect him the least, which is why I suspected him the most. And also the fact that he appeared at the hospital when Bobby Yale was hospitalized, and it just makes me think, oh yeah, the murderer always returns to the scene of the crime, and it just made me think, why did Thorpe had to go to the hospital? I guess he was his, his agent or something, like ad agent, but it was still really out of nowhere. And yeah, he was a powerful figure as well, aside from O'Leary and Cassidy, but they really, it really seemed like the game tried to make you believe that O'Leary or Cassidy were suspects, which makes them least suspect, if you get what I mean. Anyways, I always like a good mystery game, and this was really fun. But otherwise, yeah, the story was really entertaining. I did have issues with some of the decisions made regarding the game design, but yeah, it was fine. Well, for anyone who's made it this far, thank you so much for watching. That means a lot to me. Just, you know, every view counts. I'm not used to commentating stories or let's plays, so I hope it was good enough for you guys, and I do plan on making more videos in the future. So hope you guys stick with me and look forward to more videos.